Hi guys, this is a video on the Lenovo Miix 2 8-inch tablet to see its gaming performance. A lot of you have been requesting this, and I have decided to post a video on to see how well this performs in gaming. Now, just to have a little recap, this tablet is a fully functioning tablet. You can do full Windows on this. Anything, any applications that you have on Windows, you can run on this. It's not obviously, the most powerful tablet out there at the moment. Yes, it has got a, a quad-core Intel Atom processor. It's got just a standard Intel HD graphics card, which is just standard. However, I was quite surprised to see that this was able to run Batman Arkham Asylum. What I would recommend is, obviously, because this particular game or any of the PC games that you do run on the tablet, they won't have any touch functionalities because these games are not designed for touchpads. So I would say just, grab yourself an Xbox controller, which I have one here, and that should work pretty well. I've plugged the dongle, the wireless receiver for the Xbox controller in here. I've just hid it behind it, and let's see how this does. And just to remember, this is running right now on lowest settings, and it's 640 by 480. If you want the game to be replayable, that would be recommended. Okay, so it loaded pretty quick, which is what I like about the Lenovo. It's got a solid state drive, a pretty decent one. And here we go. Here's the game, and as you can see, it loads up. I'm just gonna let that camera view go up so we can see Batman. And the actual graphics on it, it's pretty decent, it's pretty smooth. Just gonna load the game. I'm gonna continue on the story mode that I've been playing. I do love this game actually. I think it's a really good game. And there we go. As you can see, that this is pretty well. It's handling the graphics pretty good. The camera is quite smooth. The graphics look pretty decent. I mean, it's not the highest graphics, but however, on a tablet, if I'm able to play this game rather than playing on my PC, I would rather play on a tablet if I'm lying down on the bed or watching television or at somebody's house. So I'm just gonna start using the controller just to walk him around, and as you can see, that's pretty smooth. I mean, there will be a bit of glitches or a bit of jerk here and there. There's too many objects running around. If there's too many activities happening on the screen, obviously it's gonna slow down a bit. However, this game is pretty playable. This is just one of the first games that I'm going to be talking about. I will also try to see if I got anytime soon, and I can maybe show you a couple of other videos. One of my favorite videos, or one of my favorite games I should say, is Street Fighter, and so I'm gonna try to see if I can get that installed on the Lenovo using my Steam account. However guys, this runs pretty good. Just the other thing to note is that the Lenovo does heat up, from the back. Right now it's fine. I'm just touching it now. It's okay. But it does heat up if you do play this game for a while. And that's, it's expected because due to right now, it's using its 4 cores, and this game is it's a pretty heavy game. The other thing I was going to mention is that originally you only get round about just less than 10 gigs of space, storage space. However, if you were to remove the backup partition, it would free up about another 10 gigs. So you should have roughly between 19 and 20 gigs free on this tablet. Now, I wouldn't recommend you getting rid of it, or just getting rid of the recovery, because obviously if your system crashes, you want to recover it back to default settings, or maybe you want to sell it off or whatever. What I do recommend is Windows has got a feature where it will allow you to transfer the backup to a USB, and then after doing so, you can go ahead and delete that recovery partition on the Lenovo, which will free up another 10 gigs. And then you just need to make sure that you keep your USB safe somewhere, because that's the only device or the only files that can recover or put your system back to default settings, right? If you do want to do that, go ahead and do it. If you think you're not experienced enough, then I would say just leave it. I mean, 10 gigabytes is enough for Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum needs about, I think, 8.5 gigs. So you should be able to play games on it. Okay, so please do give me a thumbs up if you can, if you like it. If you don't, try avoid giving me thumbs down if you can. Although if you want to, it's fine. I understand. It's always good to have a feedback. Thank you very much for watching. I will see if I can make another video of some other games. Thank you. Bye.